That is your brain on TikTok, all right? And no, my mustache is not made from two smaller mustaches. Only Jesus, a life hack and psychological manipulation technique TikToker who has over 17 million followers and over 800 million likes, is a TikToker well known for these epic win TikToks.
Do you want to give off psychopath vibes? Next time you walk through a door and there's somebody kind of behind you, instead of doing the socially acceptable thing of holding the door open for them, close it and walk away.
That's just mean. What a banger though, am I right, guys?
The easiest way to fake your own death is to just say you're gonna go climb Mount Everest, because when you disappear, it's not like anybody's gonna go look for your body, and even if they do, it's not like they're gonna find it.
That was questionable life advice.
If it isn't my two favorite people.
I like this. Social manipulation.
Bella, there's 3 of us here. Yeah. But you said your 2 favorite people. Yeah, I did. So which one of us do you not like? That is an excellent question. I'll let you guys figure that one out.
I have to poop really bad. She loves focusing on making TikToks on how to socially manipulate and psychologically confuse people. That seems like it will never come back to haunt her. Only Jesus is another creator that has been canceled many times. She's been canceled so many times. I didn't even know who she was, honestly, until quite recently, a few months ago. I saw a TikTok about her. It wasn't good. It was about bad stuff that happened. We're gonna be getting into that today. What did Only Jesus do? Does she deserve the hate that she gets as being one of the most hated people on TikTok? Personally, I don't think so. She seems kind of nice. She seems like a cool, funny person.
Scared of being kidnapped or murdered, because that shit happens, okay? And then boys are like, but not all men are no shit, Kyle.
She does like manipulating men though, which is kind of cool. And said a word, which, you know, I don't really care about words all that much.
And I am so ashamed of myself for using racist rhetoric and derogatory language to hurt others.
It was that word, not that word. Oh shit. Also, to be clear, I'm not saying to go hate on Only JS. This is just an attempt at an unbiased look into how she became, quote unquote, the most hated creator on TikTok, and why there's millions of comments just completely annihilating her, videos constantly going viral, exposing her, etc. I'm fascinated by it. I figured you guys might enjoy watching a video on it with my take. So this clip is kind of the start and beginning of all of her negative drama and attention. She grossly overgeneralized men, which I am one, by the way, and said that they're never R-worded or K-worded, kidnapped. I could say that when I forgot.
Yes, I know there are more men that do these actions than women. As a victim myself, I know how it feels when people downplay your trauma. But when you say all, it's common sense someone's gonna defend themselves because they do not want to be generalized. Yes, boys should be more sympathetic to female issues on TikTok, but it should go both ways. Stop the oppression race.
Dude preaches the truth, basically. The tide is turned. Only Jesus is no longer the cool psychological manipulation TikToker. She's now an untouchable. After that video, she basically said that she was only baiting folks into getting mad at her to start drama for views, clout, whatever.
So I might have started like a little bit of drama to get like shitty boys to unfollow.
Because like men, it's easy to overgeneralize, obviously, because, you know, I mean, I don't really need to explain it, but we all know. Well, we'll kind of understand how it works. We understand the social norms. I'll mind my own business. I am but a white male. Oh! In reality, she wasn't actually doing that. She just wanted this fine, beautiful man to delete his video because it was causing her a lot of trauma.
Basically, you admitting you demonized your whole male audience just to get them to unfollow you. You just prove more that you have a hatred towards all men.
She also blocked him, which is funny.
Literally was in my DMs asking me to remove the video, then blocked me on all platforms when I ignored it.
Yeah, not that pretty fat L, to be honest. I mean, you know, I like people of all creeds. You know, I'm only racist against one type of people. Canadians. So male trauma is a joke, essentially, according to Only Jesus. Things really started coming to a head. People really starting to turn on Only Jesus. A lot of videos being made exposing her. Not good, not good, very bad, very, very bad.
Everybody hear that
Here's
I
her
love you no
response.
matter your sex, your gender,
After all
your
this shit went
sexuality,
down.
your faith, or your race.
Anyways, like it has been getting worse. It continued to get worse for poor Only Jesus.
Goofy alert, guess that didn't age well, cause this you at the bottom calling someone the hard
Bad.
ER, a word used to oppress black people
Bad.
in my community. That's why I don't trust people with savior complexes, bro. I feel like it's always a second agenda behind what you do.
That shit right there, what he just said, man. What he just said, people who are so obsessed with doing the right thing that they become the bad thing, it blows my mind. I've ruminated on it for so long. And it's one of the reasons why I don't talk seriously on Twitter, why I don't do anything seriously on Twitter, because you will get annihilated by these people which their only purpose in life is to simply feel better about themselves at the expense of logic and rationality and fairness and true equality. This guy is a fucking badass. That screenshot of the message, not a good message, especially this part right here and then this part down here. That's not a good part to say, especially not to get leaked on TikTok, all right? Or just say in general, or just get, you know, why? We've all said fucked up shit, but...
When I first saw the screenshots, I didn't even think that they were real because I forgot how hateful and how angry of a person I used to be, and it hurts.
Also,
my
at this
soul.
point, she lost about 700,000 followers after the drama. 700,000 people. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. And he fucking annihilates her apology video.
If you guys haven't noticed, JS takes pride in manipulation tactics. You see where she says, trying to word my apology the best way. She's trying to find the best way to execute the video so you guys feel sorry for her and feel like she's grown up since then.
So basically, her apology's fucking not that good, man. She's keeps getting caught in lies like every single chance. And I'm not against people growing and changing and becoming better and bettering themselves. I'm a work in progress, baby. Me and Will Smith, we're the same. Not really. I would never slap a small defenseless comedian for making fun of my bald wife. But if it was like The Rock up there, I would have slapped him. Because then that would be, my balls would look huge then. Continuously digging herself into a hole, she says that this fucking nice, smart guy is literally just a controversy TikToker, even though he has all the receipts, he has everything he needs to annihilate her and prove that she's just lying and manipulating her audience because she wants to maintain her presence online.
Person who leaked the kid sent the screenshots to Freak the Gemini, who is a black TikToker who just likes to start controversy.
I'm controversial for bringing into light that you said N-word lover. You literally say right here, you spent the last 5 years trying to learn how not to be racist. Like what? Just stop being racist.
That's some shit I don't fucking get, dude. When people think racism is like a skill that you have to unlearn, I don't like... I mean, that's some shit that I see on a daily basis on Twitter. People apologizing for stuff that they did, and it makes no sense. Just say you're sorry and then move on. This whole thing changed from her being rightly criticized to just her entire audience essentially hating her and all of TikTok basically. As an example, months after all this stuff happened in 2021, almost an entire year ago now, she made a joke about service dogs and like following them to help them and then just stealing the people's wallets.
If a service dog ever approaches you but they're alone, that means that their owner's in trouble and they probably can't move, so you should follow him because you'll get a free wallet.
Which is a very obviously a joke, I believe, but you can see the reaction. People don't see it as a joke. They're just feeding into the hate, which she responds to it. It's a never-ending vicious cycle and feedback loop of just shit and diarrhea and cum and piss. It's horrible. And then after that, it just continues to get worse, man.
So this message is for you only, JS, and honestly, hopefully they don't take this down for harassment or bullying because Auntie always has receipts. Now, you become a mutual of mine after your whole N-word debacle.
A woman by the name of Aunt Karen Zero. Weird name, but I like it. Who Jay has said she would collab with. Eventually, she ghosted her, basically. She ghosted Mrs. Karen and wasn't answering emails or anything like that. And then as a response to being ghosted, as one does when they're being led on by someone, they want the situation to be resolved. So she decided to just tell Only JS to go ahead and come out as a racist, all right?
If you were really, truly sorry about what you said, you would not have lied and said you were going to do something you clearly aren't trying to do.
The comments are so bad too. She took BLM out her bio. Don't be performative. Oh, it's so bad. They hate her. They hate her. They hate her. They hate her. Kind of leading up to this point, she got her followers back on her side a little bit too, and then just ignored this part. Like it's really interesting. This led to Aunt Karen doubling down, and obviously you can tell by her comments that they think Only JS is being performative and is actually a racist, and she makes multiple videos, and then Only JS had a bit of a freak out. I love a good freak out.
Today's episode of What Are People Mad at Me For Now? Not checking my emails in a timely manner. I wish I was joking. I forgot to respond to an email from this creator that wanted to collab with me, and instead of just like hitting me up again, they made 7 videos about it! I have a diagnosed neurological disorder that makes me forget things and procrastinate due to time blindness.
So she has a bit of a freak out there, as you could tell by her screaming and making a lot of excuses as to why she's not a very good person to work with. It seems like the big problem with Only Jesus is her lack of an ability to roll with the punches and take criticism in turn and not give attention to people who want that exact thing, and then that's it. They don't want to make you a better person. They don't want to make the world a better place. They literally just want a spotlight on them and you to respond to them. So they will say things to you that are, potentially rooted in literal lies, but appear true on the outside just so you respond. And that's the problem, it seems. Responding to hate. As Taylor Swift once said, people want to shine bright. Shining bright. What'd she say? This moment, the response to Aunt Karen seems to be like the last large moment in which she's been the most hated creator, because if you look at her comments now, she's still posting, right? She's still posting on a consistent basis. She still has fans, etc. I don't know how many people she's blocked. I don't know if people still necessarily hate her as actively as they did in 2021. It doesn't really seem so. But that's kind of stuff comes in waves. All it takes is one response video, one exposed TikTok to be like, are you gonna hold yourself accountable? And she's gonna respond to it. It's going to lead to another cycle of feedback, and she's going to give it attention, and then she's gonna get canceled again. The story of Only Jesus is basically the perfect example of what not to do. On TikTok, if you get a massive following and you have opinions, you decide you want to espouse them, and you decide you want to respond to criticism, invalid or valid, you're going to create a lot of problems for yourself, it seems like. And what do I think about all this? Well, I think she seems like a nice person, to be honest with you guys. I think her racism shit's not good, obviously. Seems like she's apologized for it many times. Personally, I don't hate her. I don't care. If I see her videos, I'm not gonna be like, get this fucking racist piece of shit off my fucking page. Just screaming in my phone. Swiping through TikTok like a fucking lunatic. I'm not gonna do that this time. And I do believe people should be able to be forgiven, regardless of what they do, unless it's a crime. And even then, some crimes are victimless and they should be forgiven. Some crimes are cool, honestly. I didn't say that. YouTube guidelines, I didn't just say that. Thank you. I just pulled a Will Smith. Forget about it. Anyways, thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed, go ahead and click this one. Thank you so much. Oh my God, I love you all so much. Oh